Okay, I believe that we are probably feeding through, but I will give some time. While everyone out there who can hear the sound of my voice, you need to go to hankstrange.com, sign up for the email list. Also, if you go to hankstrange.com, there's in the menu you'll find Lola's deals, and then there's a page called Daily Deals in there. So if you're looking for the President's Day stuff, that's where it is. I believe that we're feeding through to everyone here. I will drop the opening on the peoples. I've got a button now that I could push, Patrick, and it drops.
Oh,
the
did you
open.
get your thing in finally?
Welcome back to the
I haven't
Hank
figured out how to
Strange
use it
situation.
completely.
Lifestyles of the
So you're
Mark
mostly
and
pushing
Logan.
buttons. Make sure you guys subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell so you can be notified every time we go live. We are live. Come on, let's see jazz hands. It's Free for All Monday. Babyface is wearing his Florida patch.
That's right.
He's got that going on. We got Gun Doctor. Wait, did Gun Doctor TV, is he frozen?
I don't know. I haven't heard him talk yet.
No, I'm here.
Oh,
there he
okay.
is.
You look okay. For some reason, to me, you look frozen. Oh, okay, there you go. We've got Gun Doctor TV here joining us. This is episode 508, Free for All Monday. I hope you have the Free for All Monday panties on. Weapons ban fails. Virginia 2A assault still on. I think the assault on the Second Amendment around the country also still on, as we'll be talking about today.
Yep.
Right? They didn't decide to give up on that, did they? Is anyone?
No, there's no way.
Anyone talking to the Bloomberg people know if Bloomberg is gonna, maybe he's spending a little bit too much money? He's got money to burn. I think if we're waiting for him to burn out money, we could be waiting here for, man, who knows how long for him to keep going through money. All right, so that's it. We're going to talk about that. We do have Daniel from Gun Doctor TV joining us. We do have Babyface P joining us. The show is brought to you by Walther Arms. Shout out to those guys for their continued support of the podcast here, the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. Shout out to all of you. I hope everyone out there had a great weekend. Hope everyone was safe, had fun. As you're coming in here, please smash the thumbs ups. We need and appreciate those. Share this video as well if you can on your social media, because I don't have access to the Facebooks. Still don't. Are we on week 3 of this nonsense?
Of what? Without a Facebook?
Yeah.
Something like that.
So yeah, I think it's that. And Babyface P has been punished summarily. His bottom smacked. Right? You've had your.
My fault. Yep. I've been a bad boy. Marley has whipped me hard.
No, I'm talking about Facebook. Facebook has come down on you and
me?
Lola. Yeah.
No. So I'm my Facebook's back finally, but
Oh, okay.
I was punished for no particular reason.
Right. Guilt by
I-
association.
Yeah, I guess so. I have no idea.
Yeah, Lola, I know, is on like a 30-day sentence on her personal thing.
For no reason.
Yeah.
But what can you do?
Yeah. So anyway, anyone who could help us share that, that will be much appreciated. Let's see. Let's go through. So Daniel, this is your first time being on with Patrick.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, is that a Baby Yoda I see in the background? Ooh,
What?
Baby Yoda.
Oh, I don't know. That's top secret, man.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what it's doing in the.
How actually,
Mhm.
yeah. So
There's
that's
Baby
top-
Yoda and Gumby. I don't know what's happening there.
Sour Patch.
Oh, Sour Patch. Okay, that'll
Did
be
you
a.
say Gumby?
Yeah. Oh. Is that okay? You recognize that as Sour
Yeah, it's
Patch?
a Sour Patch Kid.
Oh, okay. I got.
Hank doesn't eat candy. He doesn't know fun.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. I don't eat Sour Patch Kids candy, so I don't recognize that one. So okay. All right. So let's see. So what's going on with you, man? What's up? How have you been since you've been on the show the last time? I'm trying to remember the last time you were on. Have you been on this year yet?
I don't know, this year, a couple months ago. So yeah, I think it was last year.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's been about a year. What's been going on with your What's been going on with your channel? Sorry.
I haven't uploaded a whole lot. I'm going to be honest. I've kind of slacked off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Got a video up today and had a lot of fun making that. But
Mm-hmm.
other than that, it's been getting gray hair and Yeah.
Is that's the pastime? I just been getting gray
Been a
hair.
long
I don't
year.
know if that's Kentucky code for something. What does that mean? Yeah, let's check out. Actually, you guys need to go check out Gun Doctor TV on YouTube. If you're not subscribed over there, make sure you get over there and subscribe to it. I'm trying to let me pull up the channel right now.
Yeah. Everybody subscribe. Mediocre reviews, terrible shooting.
Sounds like my channel.
Okay, that's your pitch. That's your pitch for the channel here.
That's how you get every board.
Yeah, here's Gun Doctor TV. Here's what the channel looks like. You guys need to get over there. I always think it's one of my people, Patrick. Whenever I look at his or I look at his logo, it looks like an Indian guy with a turban on.
Yeah, it does. I see the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much universal. My daughter, she's determined to redraw that because she drew that when she was 11. It's supposed to be my face with a Ruger hat.
Oh.
So,
Wait a second. Is that what the red dot is?
Yeah, that's the Ruger symbol.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. Okay. No, cool. I like it. Okay. If I look real close and I squint my eyes, I see what you're.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how an 11-year-old draws the Ruger symbol. So
Okay. Very cool. How old is she now?
she is getting ready to turn 16.
Oh wow. Okay. Very nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully the drawing skills have come up a little bit. You know.
They have.
Is she into art? Is that her thing that she's gonna do? Or?
She has art. Yeah, she's an art fanatic. She's always painting, drawing. You name it. She's doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Shout out to her. That's awesome when your kid makes your logo. Yeah, Patrick, you have a kid. Name him Hank, and then have him create your logo.
That's definitely not happening.
No.
I already have a logo. What do you mean?
Is that already a logo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a good logo too.
Yeah. Who did your logo?
Rashad did.
Oh, okay, right. That's true. Shout out to Rashad.
I gave him kind of a basis to go on, and Rashad sketched it out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Did you get more stickers from the?
I have a whole bunch still.
Okay, you have stickers out there. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to patch up, man. We got to get patches.
I know. I need to start looking into that. You guys got to let me know like who you use for patches. And tax return just came in, so it feels like a good time to get a bunch of patches.
Yeah. Do you so Daniel, do you have patches yet?
I do. I have quite a collection.
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't displayed that, but that's yeah.
No, you have your own patches though for Gun Doctor TV?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Kathy Music's Lover says if you have a daughter, name her Hank.
Yeah, exactly. What? That's a great name. That's a good name. Okay. How about Henrietta?
Henrietta. Yeah, I'll get right on that.
That sounds like a medical condition almost.
Oh boy.
Babyface P and Sons, says Lynn Holt.
Yeah. You can call her Hank Sonia. No? No. He has a bunch of names. I think he told me before, Patrick. He told me. He's got names picked up.
We have one name so far.
Oh. Okay. And it's not Hank.
It's definitely not Hank.
Is it Strange?
Or Henrietta or Strange or Mrs. Strange. None of that.
Okay. Oh boy. Let's see. Oh, Clover Tax says he uses Neo Tactical for patches. A lot of people do. Neo Tactical.
Okay, I'll look it up.
I've never heard of that. Who do you use, Daniel?
Finest Chinesium.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh. I think the one we use is called The Studio. If you Google it, The Studio, or if you Google The Studio and do patches, and they're definitely in China. But
yeah.
They did I don't have any. Where's the Hank Strange? Oh, here's one right here. Yeah. So they did these Hank Strange, if I could get it the right way up. They did these Hank Strange broadcast ones here. And I think they did a good job. I mean, very detailed. If you guys can see that. So this is the broadcast version. There will be some other patches coming out soon. What's that?
I said I need to get my hands on one of those.
Oh yeah, I think we can arrange that. We can totally arrange that. Now, how many children do you have? Are you planning on getting any children? And how many of them will be named Hank or Henrietta? This determines how many patches you get.
2 children.
Okay.
No,
Can their names be changed?
I mean, you can. They're already teenagers, so I think it's pretty much set in their ways.
They won't respond to if we start calling them Hank.
Probably not. The boy, I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Do you guys have any more other kids coming down the line?
No.
Planning? No. 2's enough.
2 and done.
Yeah. I think I can agree with that.
Yeah, we had a boy and a girl, and it seemed just about right.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice balance. Oh, Opt Out of Gun Control, who was shooting with us this weekend, he says Hankisha. Now, come on.
Keisha.
That is a good name. You know, Hankisha, that's a good name. If I ever heard one. You know, what does it mean? It means peaceful dove.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Clovertax says, I need a broadcast patch. Maybe we could trade if you're making NRAM. Huh. And are you, Patrick, were you planning on going to NRAM this year? I don't know.
Yeah, I totally know what that is.
NRA, the NRA annual meeting.
Oh, I thought that was your something else. I was hoping to. Do you know what the dates are? It's in August?
Is it? I think it's April.
I really want to. It just depends on timing.
Yeah, who knows? Someone tell us that. I think I think that the NRA meeting is going on at the same time as the broadcast show, so I might only do one day, if that. I'm trying to convince Lola to rent a car, drive to Tennessee. It's in Tennessee. Leave the car at the airport, get on a plane, fly to Vegas, and then do that crazy show out there. So. We'll see. I don't know. She's not convinced yet, but that's a good idea.
I'm not sure I want to rejoin the NRA this year.
Yeah. You were there last year, right?
I was.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't want to do it either. Kathleen Music Lover says I have no balls. That is not true.
I know. I saw that.
That is not true.
I'm not quite sure what they mean.
Check this out. Look, my balls are right here. I don't have both of my balls. The other sack of balls isn't. Lola, where's my other sack of balls?
On the shelf.
I don't see it.
On the shelf, I'm not bringing it out.
You can't bring me my balls?
Nope.
Oh, okay, I guess not. Lola's not very happy about that. Lola says no. So that's that. That was Patrick that asked about that. That wasn't me.
Asked about what? The balls? I didn't ask about Hank's balls. I know Lola keeps them.
In the purse. Yeah. Okay, let me get this question real quick. Okay, so Jason St. Pierre says, what stream software you all use? vMix, OBS?
If I do my own stuff, which is like if I play video games or something like that, I use OBS. Hank has his own that he suggests.
Yeah, I'm using Ecamm to do this, which only works on Mac. OS X, yeah, that thing. Yeah. What do you go live also, Daniel?
No.
Okay,
No.
there you go. Yeah,
I haven't dived into that yet. So.
Yeah, there's some other ones I just can't remember the name of them. So.
I'm not exactly sure what I would do live. I mean, I'm pretty much just a gun channel, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it's tough now that you can't even handle guns while you're on. You have to show pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, these guys, they're just getting worse and worse here. So okay, by the way, we was talking about patches just now, right? So I got some patches from JP at Blue Rifle Society, and he was nice enough to send me 3 of these. So I've got 3 places that I want to put all 3 of my Colt patches. Because I'm assuming all 3 of these are mine. I don't know if he sent... I don't know. I'm assuming all 3 of these belong to me, so no one else needs... There's a note in there, but I don't think I need to read the note because the note probably doesn't say, like, one is for Patrick or one is for Walter or anything like that. Oh, no. Actually, it doesn't. It's just a blank piece of paper, so... I guess I can do whatever I want to do with these patches. Babyface, do you want to rethink Henrietta?
Hell no, I don't. I am not selling my child soul for a patch.
It's a Colt. It's a Colt patch.
That's an ugly name.
Okay, Lola says Henrietta is an ugly name. Okay.
It is. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I know. Anyway, I got one of these patches for you, Patrick. See, even though you want to be mean to me, and then I think the other one's for Walter. So these are cool. These are like the old school Colt firearms. I know you're a Colt guy, so I don't have any. Do you have any Colts, Daniel?
No, I don't own a single Colt.
Yeah. See, only those like those wealthy guys that own Colt Pythons and what have you out there, So I know you're itching. I can see. Don't pick up the gun, please, Patrick. If that's what he's looking at.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. You're looking over there for your Colts.
I'm only half paying attention at the moment.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see here. I am gonna. So we were looking at your channel. We sent some people to your channel. What did you say your latest video was about?
We were using a 44 Magnum point blank range on some food.
Oh, is this okay? This is the video called Point Blank Cooking.
Point blank cooking.
Point Blank Cooking. So this just went up here. So we'll suggest everyone go over there, check out that video. Open it in a separate window, and check out that video. I'm gonna go in there and smash the thumbs ups right now for that, and make a comment. You guys need to go over there as well, and help get this video cooked off. Where basically Daniel's shooting stuff or cooking it with what's this gun that you're using here?
Super Blackhawk, a Ruger.
Oh, okay. Nice. How long have you had that?
About a week.
Nice.
Okay. How you liking it?
Oh, it was a blast. Yeah. I shot it from
Fun.
first. Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of stuff do you guys shoot in this video?
Everything from spoiled eggs to flour to
spoiled eggs.
Oh, yeah. That is not fun to splatter.
Oh, God.
Really glad I was wearing frog trogs and a giant antique welding mask.
Yeah.
I would have ate it for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And what else you said? You said of the
Some
eggs, flour. Okay.
Yeah, a whole bunch of random canned goods, peaches, peas.
Mm-hmm.
We had it was a nice little meal there. Good cooking show, and not sure what we made. Definitely not edible.
Yeah. And by the way, shout out to Hootie Hoo who's out there. Hootie Hoo says NRA has not yet opened up the webpage for press passes. That's a mouthful right there. Webpage for press passes. So they haven't started that yet, but for the folks out there trying to do the media thing, shout out to Hootie Hoo.
Didn't get a press pass last year.
Bradley Tanhill wants to know if we send out any patches for ordering T-shirts from Pew Pew Jew a few weeks ago. I know Lola sent out some of them. If you did, get in touch with Lola. Lola has to actually have addresses to send stuff out, and then she's working on getting everything out there. So, and then also I get told off every time that. Okay, so Bradley Tanhill wanted to know if
Did he email me?
yeah, did you email Lola, Bradley? So you gotta.
What's the email address?
Yeah, what's your email address, Lola? Also, first of all, Bradley, you should be on our email list. So make
I
sure
don't know
you're
how
on
that
the
really
email.
helps in this situation.
Yeah. Make sure you're on the email list because he can email us directly through that. If you go to hankstrange.com, you can actually email us. So let me just do this real quick. I'll throw up hankstrange.com since we're talking about it right now. I was trying to avoid doing the selfish plug or whatever. Not really, but here, I'll show you guys. So if you go search Hank Strange, then right about here is the Hank Strange media. You click on that page, or you could just type in hankstrange.com and it should go to it. So once you get in there, something, the email list will pop up, and that's how you can do. Oh, see that email list popped up. So then you fill that out, and then you're on the email list. That's pretty straightforward. And then right there in the beginning is Lola's deals. You could go to like daily deals and stuff like that. Lola's posting up stuff. Right now there's a bunch of sales going on from all these companies for President's Day. So Lola's got those on there. So anyone looking to get some good deals going, this is where you can go. A little tiny percentage of that comes back to us if you shop through these links and help support the channel. So thanks in advance for that. If you want to know how to go directly to the email list, if you don't see it, if it doesn't pop up, etc., you could click on email list like that and it pops up. Or you could go over to the WMMF podcast, and that will show you the latest for everyone who's looking for the audio. So it could take you to iTunes or Spotify or Spreaker. You can actually see, like, here's a video from when Gunstreamer was on, etc. So that's how you do that. I'll run through that again. The reason why we're pushing the hankstrange.com is because more of these platforms are kicking people like us off, and they're coming up with more and more restrictions. So this is the easiest way for us to do the stuff that we do. So,
Have you bought PookieLove.com yet? Because you need to.
oh my God.
Somebody just said Pookie Love.
Oh, they saw Pookie
I
Love
guess
out
so,
there.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know if that's out there. I don't even know if that's a good idea, but
You could own it. PookieLove.com. Have it head over to Hank Strange.
Yeah.
Just redirect.
Yeah, there's so many different things redirecting to Hank Strange. Shout out to Black Diamond Guns and Gears. They're out there. Let's see. Pixamite says smash those thumbs ups. So don't forget, as you're coming in here, to smash the thumbs ups. We have over 100 people watching us live right now, and I would appreciate some of those folks out there hitting the thumbs ups on us. Thanks. Okay. You guys want to get into this? Is everyone keeping track of what's happening in Virginia? Or do you guys have Virginia burnout?
No, I think it's really important today to talk about this.
Yeah. So you want to jump into it? There's news, obviously, breaking this morning here from the Virginias. Let me see, which one of these stories should I go to? There's so many good ones because the media is already spinning this in their own direction. Let me see. I'll do this one right here. I think this NPR. Yeah, NPR. Virginia governor bill to ban assault weapons fails with help from his own party.
Because they know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's some mofos over there.
They saw what was going to happen. They read the writing on the wall and realized that this is a bad idea. One, it's because they're all cowards. And I hate to say that because it's obviously...
Well, that's true, man. That's true, yeah.
It's a good thing that this failed, but it's because those politicians are all cowards. They realize that if they pass this, every single one would probably be voted out. So they're just looking to save their hide. That's all they care.
Yeah.
I have a theory.
But it's good. It's good that it's failed. It doesn't mean it's the end, though, for them. Definitely not.
No, it's not the end of the fight at all. There were some things that got through in Virginia regardless of this. Red flag, etc., but it's definitely not over. Daniel, you said you have a theory?
Yeah, I think that's the point, what you just said. Some things did go through. I think they threw all this heavy stuff out knowing that it wouldn't pass. And
now they can say, oh, well, at least that didn't go through, right?
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
They creep it along little by little by saying, hey, we're going to, at least the big bill didn't pass. You can have your assault weapons. Just give us your 10-round or 30-round magazines and
right.
red flag walls and your everything else.
Yeah. I think I agree with you guys. I think it is one of these strategies of let's see how much we could pile on and how much we can get away with, and then seem like we're backing off. They're not over. I mean, if you read through the stuff, they said they kind of put it off for a year.
Yeah.
You know, so they're going to revisit that or come back at it in lots of different ways. Right now, they're probably worried about the elections, hoping that you guys won't go out there and vote them out of office,
That's exactly it.
which you
That's
still
what-
need to do.
Exactly. They still need to be voted out for the crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Was there a way? I guess there's probably a way to recall the governor in Virginia, right? That guy should have like quit a long time ago. But
I'm sure there is. I'm sure
Yeah.
enough citizens, you know.
yeah, yeah. I know he's got lots of political support. He's probably got lots of money pouring in from Bloomberg, so he's not, you know,
Right.
he's gonna keep
Well, they're
going
not
in
a-
that direction.
They're not afraid because their money hasn't been cut off.
Yeah. And then like we're saying, and I know there was a comment here, I'm going to try to get it because I know someone was asking us to talk about Washington State. I think E. Isaac, he says, now we need your help in Washington State. This kind of stuff's going on all over the country. And they're targeting pro-gun states or, you know, states that look like they would always stay pro-gun, but money, all that kind of stuff, they're convincing people to switch off of that, including Republicans. Obviously, that's going on in Washington State. I think we've got another comment from someone here about Washington State. Where is it? Michael Avon says, idiot Governor Jay Inslee is bragging how he single-handedly kicked out the NRA from Washington. Yeah. There's a lot of different things like that going on. I know someone who sent this. Let me see. Who was it that sent this? Someone sent me this thing. It might be the same person that I just... okay. Avens. Yeah. Michael Avens. He sent me something saying, please take 2 minutes out of your time, or ask the viewers from Washington State to please take 2 minutes out of their time and call their state representatives. Let me see if I could get this up on the screen. Hank and Lola, just wanted to ask you if you could ask viewers from Washington State to please take 2 minutes out of their time and call their state representatives hotline 1-800-562-6000 and oppose HB 2240 and SB 6077 magazine bans. There's a lot of attention on Virginia and Arizona, but we sure could use all the help and prayers out here in Washington. And that's from Mike Avens. Which we did. We were taking a look at that. That magazine ban looks particularly bad. Because basically you can't own, possess, manufacture. Is it just me, or is all this language exactly the same nowadays?
Exactly. the same.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They're just passing this stuff around.
Yeah, no, it's I guarantee it's a playbook. It's
Yeah.
they're given, this is what you do, this is what you follow. You
Mhm.
better follow this party line, and they do, which is stupid. But, yeah.
What is the makeup of Washington State? Is it mostly is it a blue state, purple state?
My guess, this is just a total guess, but I'd say it's about 99.8% retard. That's just a guess on my part, though.
Michael Avens says, thanks Hank, we appreciate it. Yeah, tell us what is Washington? Is it a blue state?
Probably.
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Well, yeah, no, I bet you it's like Virginia or some of the other ones that are the like main cities, because you got what, Sacramento and big
Right.
cities like that, Redmond. Those are probably extremely blue, and
Yeah.
then on the flip side of that, you have the country folk that are extremely red. That's my guess.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like that all over, really.
Yeah. Big cities, but unfortunately the big cities kind of rule everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I think Kathleen Music Lover's saying blue from Seattle. You know what would help us here? Everyone in the chat right now, if you're watching this, you're in the chat, let us know who's in Washington State or close to that. You know what? I was looking at the IV 8888 guys had a gun gripes on this today, talking about what happened in Virginia and talking about what people could do, because obviously the fight's not far from over here, and what people could do about this. And they were discussing in Virginia there was this Virginia Citizens Defense League, and I guess they were discussing people in different states starting up something like that. Basically to keep everyone informed of what was going on and help organize things, get people together, etc. What do you guys think about that? Any idea? Any comments
I
on
don't
that?
have
No.
anything clever to say for that.
No. Well, would you? So, like, we're in Florida, me and you, Patrick, but you're out in Kentucky. We can't. We're definitely not safe in Florida, Kentucky. I'm gonna assume there's different things they're trying to push through there, as well, from what I've seen. Yeah.
Well, see, we have a Democrat governor, but the House and the Senate, it's all conservative.
How in the name of the bejeebus did
Well-
and Henrietta and Hancretia did Kentucky get a Democratic governor? How did that
Well,
happen?
Actually, when we got a Republican governor in Matt Bevin, it was the first time it happened since like the 50s.
Oh, okay.
Wow. So you guys just continually have a
Yeah.
blue governor?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
interesting. In Kentucky.
Absolutely. And Matt Bevin almost won again, but he really stuck his foot in his own mouth. He got in his own way, really, because he went after teachers' pensions.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah,
hmm
yeah.
Yeah, the
I mean,
teachers'
some
unions are
reports
pretty
did
strong.
that, but that was the way it was portrayed in media, and they completely, canned him over it. So that's pretty much what happened.
Okay.
And again, big cities: Louisville, Lexington.
They all got him in.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you guys doing about that?
Well, I mean, speak out, vote him out next time.
Mhm.
I mean,
So the Democrats, you guys have mostly had Democratic governors. Are they pro-gun?
yeah, usually.
Okay.
This one isn't.
Okay.
Son of our former governor, and
Mm-hmm.
he was attorney general during Bevin's run, and he opposed every single thing. He's very pro abortion, very pro anti-gun. It's all the checklist.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we're getting some feedback of some people who are out there. By the way, let me just get this. Flying Rich gave us a couple of bucks here. He says it's Monday. How do I know Walter is having dinner?
We can all just safely assume that he's having dinner.
Maybe. Walter's not here. Walter's not here because he's got a lot of work to catch up to in the building of guns. Because I guess he's making more mini bikes than guns. Oh, you don't want to get in on this, huh?
Yeah, no, I saw that. I was just like, are you making mini bikes?
You don't want any part of that conversation, do you, right?
Not my business.
Yeah.
Is he attaching to the mini bikes, or
I don't know. But Walter, I'm not sure. We might see him one day this week. But he's got to catch up. Might. That's a slight might. But yeah, he's definitely got to catch up to building guns. He's keeping the missus happy.
Yeah, exactly.
So, if you guys, I don't even see him out there in the chat. So he could still be in the shop eating and working, the poor guy. But, he's got, of late, he has a mini bike obsession.
okay.
So, actually, when he left my place over the weekend, Patrick, there was that old frame that I had right next to the
Did he end up taking it?
Yeah. So that's not gonna help the obsession at all. Yeah, he might be working on that right now, for all I know. So, but yeah, wherever Walter is right now, whatever he's doing, I'm pretty sure that he's eating.
Yeah.
So yeah. Let's see. Florida Gun says U.S. state of Washington considered a solidly Democratic state.
doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
With who lives there, what cities are there.
Yeah. Well, and also, like, does it really matter does it matter Democrat or Republican, or when it comes to the gun thing, does it
No,
matter?
it's you're either pro-gun or you're wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty true. That's pretty true. If you believe in freedom, regardless of what side you're on, you believe in freedom. If you don't trust the government, why would you be anti-gun? What the hell's going on? What is wrong with you? You know, so let's say you're even a very liberal person and you're like, oh, there's a whole bunch of racist people out here. They're all terrible. The government is trying to take over. Why do you then also want to give up your guns?
Yeah, exactly.
And more government.
Yeah. What is wrong with you? You know? Yeah.
Speaking of program,
What's up?
you're going to the Gunathon, right?
Yes, I am. Gunathon. Yeah. It's coming up. I guess that's also in April, isn't it?
April,
Yeah. That's happening. Are you going?
Yeah. I'm a special guest. I haven't figured out what that means yet. But
Yeah. There's a lot of special guests getting racked up here, so we're gonna have to go to the next level of specialization.
we are. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to go like extra special guest.
I think I'm on the same tier as the Green Ranger, though.
Oh, well, no, I don't think so. Nobody's on the same tier as the Green Ranger, man. I don't know if you know this, Patrick. Did you ever watch Power Rangers?
Of course. Was I a child of the 90s? Of course I did.
Okay, so the Green Power Ranger is going to be a gunathon, and he's a gun guy.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's what he meant by the Green Ranger. I don't know if you thought that was code for something else, but
No, yeah.
yeah, I'm just.
I kind of knew what you meant.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna be out there. I don't know Patrick. I'm not sure if Patrick is gonna be out there or Walter. I don't know. We probably.
Wait, what is the Gunathon? I don't know what this is.
This is the event being put on by GOA in Virginia.
Oh, cool. No, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I have a video up on YouTube /Hank Strange, talking about all the details with John Crump. This, as we were saying, there's going to be lots of special guests out there. Gun Doctor TV, but I think we're going to have, I think a Rock Veteran's going to be there.
Yes, Eric's going to be there.
Yeah, is Mac?
It's the American Gun Chick.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
A lot of people.
Yeah, I believe KD's going to be there, Kevin Dixie. It's going to be lots of people at that particular event. So, yeah, I've got that one on my calendar. I'm definitely going to be there.
Yeah, it should be a blast.
I've got some people in the Virginia, Maryland area. In-laws. Don't tell anyone. That's where my in-laws are at. In the Maryland.
Round me.
Yeah. So, Lola's younger brother lives in Maryland, and he just became a gun guy. Got a CCW over the weekend. He was texting me. He was at a gun show.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. I was like, wow, I'm so proud of you, man. Come a long way. Because I don't know if you remember, he was here visiting us a couple of years ago, Patrick. And he wouldn't even touch any guns.
Yeah, that was the guy that was very standoffish.
Yeah, her older brother's in the Army, so he doesn't really have any kind of choices. But and he's like some major general or something like that now. But her younger brother, when he came out to visit us, he didn't even want to touch anything. But
yeah,
he's come along now. He's got his CCW, going to the gun show. Yeah. I don't think he's actually bought a gun yet, but it's working in that direction. It's just step after step. It just shows you, like don't force anyone. Don't try to push people, make them move too fast or anything like that. They'll get there on their own. So let's see here. I'm trying to catch up with what I've been missing. Sergeant Major, opt out of gun controls reminded me he's a Sergeant Major. There you go. Okay, there's someone in here talking about immigration. So, I don't know. Do you guys think immigration plays any kind of role or whatever? In
Oh yeah.
okay. What do you think?
Well, historically,
Mm-hmm.
they vote Democrat, and
Mm-hmm.
because they get all these promises of free stuff and
Mm-hmm.
all that come with socialism and other
Mm-hmm.
people's money, and yeah, so why wouldn't they?
I think that, yeah, I think unfortunately it happens that people come from other countries around the world that are socialist, communist, or just messed up.
Yeah.
And then they come to America because America is the land of milk and honey. And of course, like money grows on trees and honey and milk flow down the streets, in
Absolutely.
America. And then when people come over here from whatever country they came from, I'm an immigrant. I came here from outside of America, obviously. And when people get here, then all of a sudden they want to, you want to come to America for freedom that you don't have wherever you came from. And then a lot of people, not all people, but a lot of people get over here and then want to change America somehow, make it like where they were before they was messed up. I don't think everyone goes down that path. Some people realize, hey, I don't want America to be like this horrible place I left. But there are a lot of people that fall for that, right?
Right, exactly. You see some people, they come in and they're like, "Hey, warning, communism's bad. This is terrible."
Mm-hmm.
And
No. My version is better. My version will work.
Yeah.
I'll only throw half as many people in a gulag. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I think we have to try to help people along with that. I think nowadays, with the internet and a bunch of other things that are available, I think people are in some ways a little bit more intelligent than that, and they can see
Right.
a lot of this stuff. But not everyone, and it also depends on like who it is. There's some people that are already programmed and. That's just, I don't know, human beings, man, we're so easy to program. So even though we might leave someplace and run away from somewhere, when we get here to America, we're still programmed and we still fall into the same old traps. That's why people get away with this stuff in other countries, right?
right,
And they subjugate people like that. But I think it's a matter of trying to teach people what's going on. You do see folks who left really bad places and they come here and they realize like, this place is better. It is a paradise.
and that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
but
awesome.
but milk and honey don't flow down the streets. Money doesn't grow on trees. But it's better, and it's better because of things like the Constitution.
Exactly.
That's the thing that we should preserve and not mess up. And then hopefully we can find a way to teach people that.
I mean, I get where they're coming from, because if you or I go somewhere, we're going to be American at heart,
Oh God, yeah.
Have those
I could never move out.
You be that ugly American and
Mm-hmm.
in another country. Like, what would you do if you went to another country and you found that there's no such thing as freedom of speech? Because most countries don't have that.
Right. I'm not sure my brain can cope with it because I don't know. I'd have to plead Tourette's.
Yeah.
That-
Okay.
Yeah, the idea of not having freedom of speech is wild to me, and it's only within the last couple of years that I've realized that we truly have freedom of speech in a lot of countries. Even like first world Western countries don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is. England doesn't have freedom of speech. England.
Nope. Absolutely not.
Look at that YouTuber. He taught his dog how to do a Nazi salute.
Yeah, and that got him in trouble.
And that got him in legal trouble. That's
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
mind-boggling.
Yeah, that's just how crazy. There's lots of places like that, I was looking at, there was a Joe Rogan, I forgot the name of there was a young Asian woman on the Joe Rogan show, and I was looking at it, and she was talking about Hong Kong and places like that, and how there's absolutely nothing like that you could imagine. Definitely in China, there's no such thing.
Yeah.
So then Second Amendment, no such thing as that.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So, do you think these people attacking free speech and they want to ban certain things and Do you think it would help them to go to a country like this and actually see what it's like? See
I don't know
where
if they
that
care. Well, which people are we talking about? Are we talking about the politicians here?
No, no, no.
Oh.
Yeah, they go where the money goes.
Yeah, who are we talking about? The people that are attacking? Because I think that there's people who are voting. There's some people who should not be voting, right? Because I think you should be a citizen in order to vote. But
Yeah,
are we talking about the people who are voting for this stuff, or?
people that are calling for it on social media and trying to influence others and et cetera, you know.
Hmm. So are we sure those are people from other countries versus because there's a lot of people in
Oh no,
America
no,
that don't believe in
yeah,
freedom either. They've been here for generation after generation.
right. That's just the left in general.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's more the cancel culture. You know,
Hmm.
it's really coming from west and traveling east.
Yeah. I think there's several things going on. I think most people in other countries that are trying to get here are trying to get here for better opportunities and to do
Yeah.
something,
Oh
and are
yeah.
not coming here to have things handed to them. Now, are there people that are bad people trying to come here? 100%. That's what you have to shut down.
Yeah.
There's people who are bad in whatever country they're coming from. The countries don't want them.
Right.
Right?
And
So
you know,
I don't know
that's
why
why.
America would want that if they're coming from someplace and they don't want them.
Right.
But what we do have people here who are so comfortable and so privileged that they like the guilt or whatever it is they feel about all the awesomeness that they have. You know, they feel like they need to take things away from someone and give it to someone else or whatever.
Right.
Except they're not taking any of their stuff and giving it to anybody.
They take yours away.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, on social media, if we're talking about celebrities, I don't see celebrities opening up their mansions
No.
for homeless people, but I do see them opening up their mansions for Vogue or, you know,
Yeah.
whoever else it is to come in there and get a tour, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think we have to think about who. I think most people though don't want a lot of this crap that's going on, and we'll see that.
Although, you know,
Mhm.
I gotta give credit where credit is due.
Hmm.
Uh, George Clooney, his parents live like 20 minutes from me,
Oh, he's from
and
Kentucky.
yeah, he's from Augusta, Kentucky, and
Okay.
his parents actually sponsored an immigrant, brought him into his home, into their home, and
Hmm.
you know, got him
Their
set
money
on
where
the
their
right.
mouth is.
What is it?
So they actually put their money where their mouth is.
They actually put their money where their mouth is.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to say we're going to bring in all of the third world immigrants, but we're going to stick them in a ghetto somewhere and never have to look at them to make yourself feel better. It's different when you're like, yeah, I'm going to open my house up and bring somebody over to better their life personally.
We have a legal process for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah, and probably what I would say as someone who came from outside of the country, right? I would say that we need to make that better. I think one of the big problems we have in America is we can't clean up the system by which people come to America. So there's all these different lines. There's all these different systems, and everyone trying to do it the right way and get in here is way back on that line. You know,
Yes.
so for example, Richard Monder, right, that sometimes tunes in here from England, that guy's been trying to do that for a long time. I think we're approaching like 10 years or something like that, that he's been trying, and he's in England. He's a British citizen with a job and everything, and he's on this long line, and then there's other people, and we should really just clean up this whole thing and make it where there's one line for people to get in, there's one set of rules, and then when people go through all of that, they appreciate it and they become a contributing member to the society of America.
There you go.
Even though some of them are still going to be very liberal,
Yeah,
socialists.
so,
Yeah.
and that's America. We have the freedom to be who we want to be.
Yeah.
As long as we respect others, I mean, more power to you.
Yeah. SoCal Gunner gave us $5 here. He says, hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times.
Yeah.
Who said that? Is that a saying from someone? Or?
It's from somewhere.
Yeah, that's a good saying. Good saying, though. I think that's that's what's happening, and I'm 100% for immigration because I'm an
Yes.
immigrant. You
Absolutely.
know,
But immigrants.
yeah,
You know.
we just need to clean up the way that it's happening here, and then be able to move forward. So, Stompin' You Custom says, I'm trying to bring an African blacksmith to live with me for 6 months. We got the passport a couple of weeks ago. Oh, really?
Good. That's cool.
Okay, African blacksmith. What? I wonder from what country. Let me know what country this blacksmith is coming from. That's interesting. Yeah. I think there are people there's lots of people who can offer something awesome to America, but you've got to give those people a chance versus like countries that are really messed up. Everyone's just leaving, mass exodus. Oh, let's go to America. Everything's going to be solved. The country themselves are like, oh my God, we're happy to get rid of these people.
Yeah.
Man, do I sound like Trump right now?
I don't know. Have you been to a race lately?
Listen, I haven't been landing at what is it? What was that NASCAR thing? Daytona 500.
Yeah.
In Air Force One, and then getting to circle around on the racetrack with the Beast. Did you guys see all of that over this weekend?
I didn't see it. I heard about it before and after, of course. But...
Yeah. So look up Trump at Daytona 500. First, the Air Force One did a flyover of the 500. Then they.
That's cool.
Yeah. Then they and this cool footage up on this, and then they landed, and then Trump and the First Lady and all that were in the Beast, which is the presidential limo. And they did a couple loop-de-loops on the track out there. Kicked it off and everything. Everyone had a good old time. I guess the crowd was screaming 4 more years.
Nice.
So, let's see. Oh, Ghana. So Stompin' You says, coming from Ghana. That's Lola's people right there.
Have either of you tried blacksmithing?
I never have. I want to. We have a local blacksmith that does classes, and I've always wanted to. We never have.
Yeah. Says, I represent him in the store. We became friends over time. Super cool dude. Okay, so
That's
in
cool.
Stompin' You's store, he must be selling this guy's knives already. Oh,
Nice.
awesome. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah. You want to be a blacksmith? Have you?
I've been dabbling in blacksmith for years.
Oh, cool. What have you?
I make obsolete gun parts, so
Oh,
a
okay.
lot of those I'm forging out and stuff like that.
Okay.
I need something made. I might have to get that. I'm serious. I have something that's a pain in my ass that I need made.
Uh-oh.
Okay, very cool, very cool. Making the connection right now. So when you say obsolete, are we talking about black powder guns or just
a little bit of everything. Like I had a friend, he got some stuff from a museum that wasn't functional, and I was all functional for him. Some rolling blocks, just a little bit of everything. A French Indian trade rifle. Got that functional again.
Do you put any of these videos on your channel, or are you're not trying to get super extra banned by YouTube?
Yeah, not really. Like, I started out doing disassemblies and stuff like that, and then I was like, I better not. So.
Okay, Brick says, I'm black, but I'm not a Smith. Does that count? Laugh out loud. If you were Will Smith, maybe. But
I'm Will Smith, but
there's blacksmiths out there. That's what is that called? Super blacksmith. There you go. No, blacksmith is a cool thing, man. That's a cool thing. So there are classes that you could take, huh?
I used to know cold forge. I'm self-taught. Trial and error over the years.
Yeah. There's so Patrick, my friend Bubba Roadkill, who you've met.
Okay.
You've met Bubba Roadkill. He is a blacksmith, and there's always, like in this area, there's always blacksmithing classes. And
yeah, there's one
like
that's
that.
local to us. There's a woman that teaches it locally here that Marley and I wanted to do. She does like 1 month would be like a cutlery class, so like barbecue set, and the next one's like an axe, and then she does a knife, and you can like pick and choose like which one you want to do. It was really cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, it's awesome being able to make stuff. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Daniel.
I even made jewelry. I made my wife's 10th anniversary wedding band.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. Have you made any knives?
Yes.
Oh, hold
Those
on.
are
We're
my
seeing some
favorite
stuff.
knives.
We're seeing some stuff right now. Go ahead, throw it up again. Sorry, no, throw it up one more again.
One poor kid.
Okay, very nice. The one ring to rule them all.
Oh yeah.
That one ring rules. Yeah, everything. I'm not gonna say what I was thinking. All the nuts.
To answer your question, yes, I have made knives. I'll post one on Instagram here. Show you.
Oh, you've got one on Insta?
He's about to post it.
I'm getting ready to post it.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Well, let me pull up the Instagram. I want to do a how it's made video on making a knife.
Nice.
So somebody's got to help me make that happen. I can't find anyone here in Florida unless there's someone in Florida. I've been waiting for Patrick to figure out how to do it.
Make knives? I'm sure I can. That's not my cup of tea. I got too many other projects to start trying to make knives now.
Yeah.
Bam. Post it.
Why am I getting... okay, so I'm signing into Instagram and I'm getting some kind of community guidelines.
Oh,
thing.
no. Did you get a
I'm
strike
serious.
on there?
I'm trying to...
Somebody got you on
I'm
there,
going to throw
too?
this up. Your post goes against our community guidelines.
Oh, sounds like somebody pinched you on there.
You're in trouble.
Yeah. Post removed for sale of illegal or regulated goods. What the hell?
What post is that?
I don't know. It's on Instagram.
What was your last post?
Oh yeah. Facebook owns Instagram.
My last post on Instagram?
This is crazy.
What was your last post? I don't know.
I put up a picture of all those 22s that we were shooting over the weekend.
that can't
I don't.
be it.
It can't. Yeah, it can't
Nothing's
be
for
that. I
sale
don't know.
there.
No, it's not that. Is that still there?
Yeah. I don't know what the heck. Let me just screen capture all this crap before we move on here. You keep posting that up, Daniel. We'll get to that in a second. Let me just go through the more harassment here. Oh boy. Pretty much everything that we do is going to be against these guys.
TOS. They're
Yeah.
just looking for reasons to hit you with TOS strikes.
Yeah.
Our platforms.
They're going back to stuff from 2014 and 2015.
Oh, nice.
That is really, really stupid. That's really stupid. Okay, finally I got in. Wow. Flying Rich says, crikey, I posted a pic of a gun at a gun show with a price tag on it.
They're gonna be looking for you.
Yeah. All right, so let me go to Gun Doctor TV here. What is it, Gun Doc TV? Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, and then I'll throw this one up here. So this is where you guys need to go, Gun Doctor TV. And there we go. So this is a knife you made?
That's a knife I made. Yeah.
Awesome. Everyone go in there and comment on that if you've got the IG, if you have access to it.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
The state of Kentucky you see on the handle there, I poured that out of silver.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Made a tiny little mold for it, and it was very complicated.
So what is the handle? What kind of wood is that?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
I a few years back, so.
Okay. Yeah,
I
very
don't
cool,
make
man.
knives often.
Huh?
I don't make knives often.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Jason St. Pierre says, nice blade, Skinner, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. There you go. See, man, when you know how to make stuff, when the apocalypse comes, you are king.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because most people don't know how to make breakfast.
Exactly right.
Yeah. Rocky Mountain Bear says, I'm making his and her coin rings and bear tags, dog tags, only bigger, made of .999 fine silver, while I listen. Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, awesome. People making stuff while they listen to us. I feel like a heavy burden of responsibility. You know that's weird. There's a lot of, well, anyway, I'm glad that there's people doing productive things while they're listening, because there could be some horrible things going on.
I made the Baby Yoda.
Oh, you did? Okay, can we see this Baby Yoda up close?
I'll show you a sneak peek.
All
This is
right.
for an upcoming video.
Okay.
He's not completed yet, but there you go.
Wow, there's hair and everything on that Baby Yoda.
Yeah, he's a work in progress.
That's
What
pretty
is
good.
that?
How'd you make it?
What is it?
How did you make this Baby Yoda?
Oh, those are secrets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Be like that.
No, the head's actually 3D printed, so.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you got a 3D printer?
No, I had a friend of mine make it for me.
Okay.
35 hours on the printer for the head, so.
Wow. Okay.
And then I
Yeah.
painted it and, did all that myself.
Yeah. Kathleen Music Lover said, I made a knife with a melted plastic fork. Is that prison style?
There's a channel for that, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the Prison Shank channel.
Yeah, prison shank.
No, seriously.
Yeah. Stompin' You Custom says, I have 100 customs ready for who needs them. So, Stompin' You sells knives, by the way. You guys
So
can
here's
check that out.
A custom zombie baseball bat.
Whew.
Nice.
Yeah. What is that? A saw blade on top? A circular saw?
It is. And
Yeah.
it's covered in tetanus and dust because I haven't cleaned this thing in forever, so.
Yeah. The zombies afraid of tetanus?
Oh, you know it. That's like their main fear.
Really?
Exactly.
No, I'm just kidding. Come on. Okay.
Yeah, Elster says, I'm jealous of the Baby Yoda. Yeah, man, I would love to have a Baby Yoda. I mean, who wouldn't at this point?
Well, you're going to see him in my next video.
Okay.
I have made a Mandalorian wrist-mounted flamethrower, and we're going to roast Baby Yoda. So
Oh,
Be
no,
sure
how dare you destroy Baby Yoda, man.
be sure to check that out.
Did you not see The Mandalorian? You know what happens to people who try to beat up the Baby Yoda?
I hear tells.
Oh, so you're going to be one of those people.
See, I'm in Kentucky. We get things later than everybody, so I'm still waiting on the man.
That's sacrilege, yeah.
So
Yeah, I heard your wife commenting about it. She didn't warn you about destroying the Baby Yoda, huh? You're doing it for the tubes. Doing it for the tubes.
for the tubes.
Yeah. Let's see. BWE's Firearm says, I'm finishing up a silencer right now.
Yeah, he's making cans at the moment.
Yeah,
Last
cool.
I talked to him.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. One of those
Wait.
should be called a Hank.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
They will never sell.
They won't sell. I wonder what caliber he's doing right now. That'll be interesting. All right, let's see. What else has been going on? We should talk about Patrick. You've got a video that came out today, right? I didn't get a chance to look
got
at
a video
it.
up this morning.
Yeah, you want to tell
Colt
people about that?
1911.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Right. That's it.
Are you a nice guy?
Yeah, that was the Walter's Colt that he
Oh.
brought with us. That brought to us on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
It was a CMP 1911 from World War II. It's up on my channel if anybody wants to
On
go
the
see it. It's really
YouTubes?
cool. It
Let
was
me-
fun to shoot. God, it's awesome to shoot.
Yeah, let me see if I could pull this up here real quick. Yeah, so basically, let me see, Babyface P.
Mm-hmm.
You guys should be going to Babyface P right now and smashing the subscribe button. And I am going to pull it up. So this is what the Babyface P channel looks like right there.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Here's the CMP M1911A1 that Walter bought, and Patrick would not let him shoot it first.
Well, you guys were busy pissing around doing stupid shit, so I grabbed it and did a video.
So there we go. The video is up.
The
You know what?
early bird.
I wanted to torture you during this video, and I was like, no, he's already in a bad mood.
Oh God, I couldn't get anything done. We had to waste our whole day shooting AK magazines, and I couldn't get any fucking shit done.
So anyway, go here, watch this video, enjoy it.
If you're into it,
What did you think about it? What did you think about shooting?
it's
the,
awesome.
I'm gonna-
Hey, you can't get any. There's nothing bad to say about a
This is a nice
classic
freaking box.
1911.
This is a nice
Yeah,
box.
that's one of the things I commented on is the box is so cool. I don't know who made their boxes for them.
The whole setup. What did Walt pay for this thing?
900, I think.
Okay,
Oh.
that's a good deal considering it comes with this nice box. How many magazines are in there?
One mag,
Just one?
original mag, but mags are easy enough to come by.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You guys have
Now,
to.
I've never shot a World War II 1911. Does that feel like, any other standard 1911? Or can you tell?
Funniest thing is it is exactly like every other 1911 I've ever shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was what year? 1943, I think. What year was that? I think it was in 1943, right?
Yep, 1943.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So did you feel any special heebie-jeebies, like historical?
So it clearly had been re-arsenaled at some point. You can see it just looks really nice. It was sandblasted and re-parkerized at one of the arsenals back somewhere. So that was cool. But yeah, it's just it's so utterly boring. It's cool. Like it's just a 1911, and I don't know why I expected like to be like the coolest thing ever. It's just a Colt 1911, but the history is what makes it really awesome. That's like the big selling point for me.
That's it.
Oh, okay. So are you on the list for one of these or?
No, not yet. This coming year, if they open the list back up, I'm gonna get back on it.
Okay.
Hopefully, I get one. I'd like to have one.
Okay. Yeah, so did Walter? Yeah, Walter did get a chance to shoot that. I'm not
He shot
sure.
it.
Yeah. I think it looked like, I want to say it has a sort of patina on it, right? I mean,
no, it's parkerized. It had
okay.
the original military.
that's what it looked like. Okay, it's kind of
that gray.
Oh, okay.
That dark gray is just parkerization.
Oh,
But no, it just looked. It just has some. It has like a mystique to it because it was a World War II 1911, which there's just that mystique to it, which is cool.
mm-hmm. Yeah. That is cool. What would be the equivalent of that for you with an AK?
I don't know that there is an equivalent to that.
No one,
Yeah, I
because
don't-
none of those AKs come out like that, like from.
Well, I have a original Tula AK, which is pretty cool, but
Mm-hmm.
there's not really there's nothing that is just like I don't know. Russian small arms of World War II are kind of mediocre.
Mm-hmm. I guess the STG-44 is like a big thing.
That would be a really cool one if I get my hands on it. I honestly, if I was getting small arms, German ones are my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Other than American, obviously American small arms are my fave, but second
Mhm.
behind that are the Germans.
Okay.
But yeah, Russian small arms of World War II are kind of trash. Other than maybe the PPSH was a pretty good gun, but
Okay. Opt out of gun control says you threw it in the dirt a couple times. No, that was
I did
Walter.
not.
That wasn't you. Yeah, that wasn't you. That was
I
Walter
would
did
never.
that. Yeah. Walter went on a tirade and threw it in the dirt. I guess I have all the footage from Walter shooting that thing, so we'll see. That will go up in 2026.
Yeah, they will never go live. Hank made us spend 4 hours shooting videos that you guys will never see on the internet.
Listen, I already I'm uploading while we speak. I think I'm uploading the Glock 44 video that we did.
When it goes live, I'll let me know.
Yeah, let me see. Lola, is that Glock 44 video up?
You don't
Okay.
even know when your
No, I don't
videos go live?
No, I have no
What kind
idea.
of channel are you?
I edit the stuff, I upload the stuff, and then once it's
Listen,
uploaded, Lola's the
every
boss.
week, every Monday I get videos up. You can find me at Babyface P on YouTube.
I got a video. I have a video that's live right now. It's actually live. This one.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, that video. So what do you think about the? Hold on. Len Holt wants to know if it's shot just like the Cabot gun.
I told him it has way more soul than a Cabot gun.
Oh.
Which one would you rather have? Would you rather have the Cabot gun?
World War II. Nope.
World War II. Okay.
World War II all
right,
day, every day, over a Cabot.
Yeah. And Uncle Mike 5012 says the park on the front looked darker than the rest.
It is. So yeah, Walter was actually telling me about that. I didn't realize, but back then they did different heat treating on the guns. So the front half got a separate heat treating, and then they also did a spot heat treat on the frame where the takedown notch is. So they actually are supposed to look like that, because I thought there was something wrong as well. And Walter had to tell me that no, that's how they heat treated them back then, which gave them a different, a distinct line where the two heats were.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Let me go through, see if there's any other. Opt Out of Gun Control says he has some footage.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So what did you think? What did you think about the Glock 44? Daniel, have you had a chance to shoot a Glock 44?
No, I haven't. So are you going to give us any spoilers? Or?
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't care about spoilers. We can definitely talk about it. Patrick, you can. What do you think? Well, what do you?
I want one. I actually want one. I can't believe I'm saying that.
Did you not want one before, or?
Did not want one before. I thought it was going to be overhyped and not that good, but it's pretty good. It just needs a threaded barrel.
Why? So why? What changed your mind about it?
Shoots really well. You know, the main thing is, even out of the box, we had like very few hiccups, which, oh god, I'm gonna sound like a Glock fanboy.
I think we didn't have anything that we didn't expect from 22.
Nothing crazy. We had a couple of failure to feeds but I mean, it's a 22. I kind of expect that out of 22s.
Yeah.
But I'd say it's as reliable as my Buckmark, which to me that's like a high standard to meet, or a Ruger 2245, which is again a pretty high standard, and it definitely met that. It just is too expensive at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't shot this. I've shot the Taurus TX22.
That thing, holy shit! We shot
gun.
that for the first time this weekend.
Yeah.
I am sold on that gun. I can't believe I actually, like, I tell people all the time, like, never buy a Taurus. Don't buy a Taurus. After shooting that Opt Out of Gun Controls, we shot his. That thing is awesome.
Everyone universally loved that gun.
It was, universal praise from all of us.
Yeah. So there's a video that at some point is also going to come out of us shooting about how many guns? Like 15 22s all in one video?
Like that,
yeah. So that would be like the G44, the what was it? The Taurus TX44?
We had the TX, we had a Buckmark, we had a Ruger Mark II, we had a Victory, we had
Smith & Wesson M&P.
Smith & Wesson. Your sponsor, we had a Walther.
PPQ 22. And then what was Walter had one. There was a Walther.
That weird ETC or whatever it is.
It was a Walther gun too. It was something 22.
Oh yeah, the P22.
P22, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But no, the TX22 was the, like, hands down the standout of the 22s that we shot.
Yeah.
The trigger was excellent. Comes with a threaded barrel, and I looked them up yesterday. You can get them for like $240. Like,
buy it.
Regular.
Yeah. If you are into 22 handguns like that, get that Taurus.
It is awesome.
Yeah. $240. Jeez.
250, and 15 rounds instead of 10, even better.
Yeah, 15 rounds, threaded barrel, excuse me. I don't know how many magazines it came with, but
guessing 2. I only saw 2.
Yeah, but it was a good gun. Good gun all around.
Man.
Yeah.
Total win.
Yeah. So, what do you think about it, Daniel?
I went to Hootie Hoo's house and shot it, and I loved it.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
Reliable.
Yeah. They should just be selling those, like,
I don't know
as soon as they come off the presses.
How good they are, because like I have a really negative opinion of Taurus in general, and it's not like they deserve it. They have put out some really shit products, but it's really awesome. Military Arms channel says 16 round TX22 mags are only $20 a piece,
What?
which is even better. Can I give a shout out to Mac? By the
Yeah.
way?
Yes. Shout out to Military Arms channel. Thanks for joining
No,
us here.
it was a total win.
Did he torture test one of these things? The TX22? Did he torture that?
He's in the chat. Why don't you ask him?
Yeah. Did you torture test one? And then also, how long did it take before this one broke with your evil fingers? I think his
He
fingers
just
are.
looks at it and it falls apart.
Yeah.
He has enough power.
Yeah. Mac's fingers are anti-gun.
Mm-hmm.
What other guns did we have? We had a bunch of 22s, but I know that TX22 was really good. The Glock 44, we put over 500 rounds. When I was editing the video, I counted. We did like 525, and then you did your own video, which is not up yet, right?
Max says, I heard someone say Glock 44 and I dropped my dinner fork and ran to the computer. So that's the funny thing is we didn't have any issues with it. The G44 that we shot didn't get all that dirty we literally took like 10 boxes of different ammos and just dumped them in a pile and just sorted them all out because we wanted all the different rounds and it worked fine. So it was a totally opposite experience for what Matt got.
Yeah. He says he didn't torture the TX22 unless you consider shooting it, torturing it. In your hands, probably. Yeah. So, yeah, I think like I said, we did 525. I'm not sure how many you did when you did your video, Patrick. I don't know if you did 100
I only did
rounds.
a couple extra magazines, so you're probably sitting at 600.
Yeah. We didn't really see anything. I'm not sure what point does anyone. Well, Mac, if you're there, at what point did Mac start running into what was his round count? Yeah,
started filling.
Yeah, when he was running into issues with the Glock 44. I know that I think today he put out another video on the Glock 44 because I guess people were saying that he was using junk ammo, whatever that means.
See, that's my thing though is. If I'm shooting a 22, I'm going to shoot it with the cheapest ammo I can get. Like, that's how I shoot 22s. I'm not going to go buy Ely primed 22 target ammo and shoot that. Yeah. That's crazy.
So I'm not sure about that. Okay, he says he wants a Taurus Curve just to say he has one. Yeah. I have one, actually. Funny.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Huh?
How does it feel in the hand?
The Curve? I don't like it at all.
Oh, do you remember the other one we shot?
Yeah.
We shot the zip gun. Well, no,
we tried to shoot the zip gun. The zip gun does not work. I failed to put 3 rounds through the zip gun because it was total garbage. Yeah. Okay, so Max says bulk pack ammo, and he has 1,000+ rounds fired. He says the bulk pack is the problem. Is that Remington? Is that a Remington bulk? Who made the bulk pack?
Bulk pack is it could be any of them, I think. But we were shooting Remington golden bullets or whatever, which to me are the worst of the worst. And it ate them just fine. Mixed in with CCI Christmas ammo and
Thunderbolt.
Yeah, I think there was some Thunderbolt in there, even subsonic Thunderbolt, and it ate it pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah, we had some Gemtech. We put a couple of rounds of Gemtech through there. The Gemtech Subsonic 22. We had a whole bunch of things. We just mixed it up when we went through it. We didn't run into that. But, I mean, who knows? That could happen later. That could never happen.
The only one that it ran into was the Christmas bullets. Some of the coatings on them were a little thick, and it didn't want to chamber them right. But you kind of give it a little tap, and it went in and then shot fine.
Yeah, and I think you said that was CCI, but basically there were these CCI that came out, 22s that came out around Christmas time that are red, green, and something.
Just red and green.
Yeah, red and green. And they're kind of waxy. They kind of have like a waxy coat on them. So they don't feel as dirty in the hands, but they're
the red and green ones are Cerakoted or not Cerakoted. God, could you imagine Cerakoting bullets? Powder coated. They're powder coated. Max says the Remington Golden bullets worked better than the Federal Target Match, which is crazy because I always think the Golden bullets are shittier than the Target Match. Like, I shoot a lot of Target Match and like it. So that's interesting.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay, so Max says the Remington Golden bullets work better than the Federal Target Match. Federal malfunction every other round.
You gonna
Really?
repeat everything I just said?
Yeah. Oh,
Did you not listen to a word I just said?
I did. I heard you. I thought
Oh, yeah.
I
You
thought
heard
in my
me in one
brain.
ear,
I'm
in one
saying.
ear, right out the
I thought in my brain I already heard this. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm reading the chat. I'm reading the chat to see what people are saying here. He says, okay, he says they're lubricated for guns feeding pleasure. Oh boy,
But
we might
I
not want.
liked it. Like,
Yeah,
I thought it was good. It's just a little,
yeah,
especially if it's gonna be $400 with a threaded barrel or whatever. That's like crazy expensive.
mm-hmm.
Especially when you can get a TX22 for $240 with
Yeah.
a threaded barrel in magazines that are cheap, affordable. Like, to me, that's a no-brainer. That gun was awesome.
Yeah. It is a pretty good gun. I'm glad that Opt Out of Gun Control came with that, and we got to do it. I'll try to get that video up. It's not like a singular review of that, just because we went through. I kind of did that crazy thing that we do sometimes, where we just put a bunch of guns out there, and then we just shoot it and go through it, and whatever we say is what we say, and that's what happens. But I think sometimes something comes out of it. I don't know. If I get to piece together a video out of it and put it up there, I think there's people who enjoy all of that. If you're in the market for a 22 pistol, you look at something like that, I think you get some data out of it, right? Patrick doesn't agree with that.
Maybe. I don't. Maybe.
Listen, everything gives you data. That's one of the cool things about everyone doing videos and all these different videos out there. You get some data. So, and
Well,
I guarantee you this: somebody's gonna complain that we didn't have their gun.
I think the data on who's shooting the gun is more important to me than the gun itself, because I know Mac will be able to destroy any gun that ever touches his hands. Hank, you can't shoot small guns because my P365's got almost 2,000 rounds through it with not a hiccup. I put it in your hand and it backfires on you every other time. So it's like knowing who's shooting it.
It's
is
got a
almost more important.
little tiny grip
Yeah,
on it. I mean,
your
that's
your
not-
big hands can't
It's for
handle a little
babies.
tiny grip.
Yeah, yeah. That thing doesn't. I don't know. I have one. We also have one that we did, and I like it. The trigger on there feels funny, but it was very accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm gonna be looking around and see what other kind of like carry guns out there might do the trick, other than of course
Glock
the
43,
the Glock 43.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with the Glock 43.
No, it's not.
Yeah. What do you
Yeah,
think? What do you think, Daniel? What do you have?
I guess you guys don't really have a winter carry in Florida, do you?
It's all summer
Winter
all the
carry.
time.
Yeah.
The most I get is a sweatshirt when it starts to get cold. So.
What would we winter carry if there was a winter in Florida? I don't know.
Well, northern guys go bigger, right? You get a bigger gun.
I'm
Yeah.
carrying almost a full-size pistol. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a rig for winter carry. It's called a firepower rig. Basically, it's a Glock 19, or you could do Glock 17 or 19. With extra mags. It's a leather rig from Andrew's Custom Leather. So with extra mags, and then on the other side, it has one of those AOW shotguns from the
That-
Keg 12.
That's some
Yeah.
winter carry right there.
And it has
Keg
extra.
12
Yeah, you could put in extra.
and a Glock 19.
Yeah, you could put in extra rounds in there, extra 12 gauge in it. So I've got a video about that. So if we actually had winter here, I would winter carry my firepower rig.
right on. Yeah.
Yeah, that will.
I wear a big Carhartt Duster, and I can still carry that 10-inch Super Blackhawk. So
Mhm. Yeah. How cold does it get in it probably gets really cold, right? In
you can
Kentucky?
see the beard, right?
Yeah. Okay. What temperatures does it go down to?
20s, 30s.
Oh, okay. That's
Ain't
not
too
so
bad.
bad. Yeah, that's not
It's
so
not-
bad. Florida Gun says he has a Glock 43, but he carries the SIG 938.
Uncle Mike says I'm fat. I always carry a Glock 19. I carried a Glock 19 for like
Me too.
5 years,
Yeah.
and then I switched when the 43 came out.
Yeah.
I loved it so much I switched to it, and then when the 365 came out, which it's sitting somewhere around here on my desk, I switched to that and I still love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I carried a 19 as my duty gun as a police officer. So
I love the 19. Anytime
Yeah.
anybody ever goes, what should I get as my first gun? If it's not a 22, if you don't want a 22, Glock 19 is the way to go.
Yeah, that wasn't an alarm going off, by the way. That was Lola heating up some food. Someone said someone turned off the alarm. That was Lola.
Oh, that's the microwave?
Yeah, she's hungry. So, what is this? Kermit Loves Bacon says, I just saw a TV ad. Obama is backing Bloomberg, not Biden. Laugh out loud.
That is kind of funny, actually.
I'll be more of a Bernie guy.
Don't the Sanderses dislike the Obamas?
And maybe.
I have no idea. I don't really keep up with that side of the thing. I don't really think it matters, man. I don't think on that side it really matters. So,
No.
yeah. And
It's the same thing. Hot
Yeah.
Pockets. Is she having a Hot Pocket?
um,
And then opt out of gun control.
am I
because
allowed
it's
to
the
tell
proper name.
people what you're eating, Lola?
Why wouldn't you?
I'm gonna take. Huh? Okay, she said no.
Okay, what? What could she possibly be eating that's that weird?
She's eating. She's eating oxtail. Don't tell anyone.
I heard oxtail's pretty damn good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I had some earlier. I eat first. Me, big man. Me eat first. Lola eat later. If any food left. So, yeah, oxtail is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, so if anyone has a Jamaican restaurant anywhere around there, oxtail is always good and stuff. It's weird. It is the tail of the ox. So, yeah, but it works.
Right, Kentucky.
Yeah, surprisingly, it works. Is X-Ring out there too?
Guess so.
Oh, okay. We got all kinds of celebrities popping in here. Oh yeah, there I see X-Ring. Shout out to X-Ring. Yep. Is Your Six Covered is out there. So it looks like we should be getting those guys coming on here soon. And Jason St. Pierre says oxtail makes a fine soup. Yes, it does.
That's what I've heard is oxtail soup is pretty good.
Yeah. SoCal Gunner. Out in Cali, they know about oxtail. I told Lola not to feed you because once you have all those kind of things, you can't unhave them.
Well, no.
Just like-
See, the problem here is I expect to learn the secret family recipe for her curry, and I've not been treated to that yet. I'm not privy to that information yet.
You know what happened the other day? I forgot to tell you this. Lola made curry, right? She made curry. None of us ate the curry because I don't know what was happening. We were all too busy.
If she threw it out, I'm gonna.
She
I'm
threw
gonna
it
flip
out. She threw it out. I was like,
I'm gonna start breaking things.
She threw it out. I was like, how did you make curry and throw it out when Babyface finds out? He's gonna be mad.
Just put it in a massive Tupperware and
Yeah,
nail it to
it's
him.
like all you had to do was bring it over there and tell
Oh my
Babyface,
God, you can win
and he'll
so many,
show
like,
up.
You can win so many brownie points for me by just giving me Lola's curry. It's so good.
Yeah, X-Ring says he grew up with oxtail soup. Great stuff. See, you guys don't know about the oxtail, huh?
No, never had it.
Oh, wow. Not even the guy from Kentucky. You guys have got oxes in Kentucky?
We have cows.
It is beef tail. You do know that, right?
Yes, I know. I know that.
For anybody out there that's not aware, it is beef. It is not an actual ox.
Right.
It could be. It could be.
Probably originally it was ox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, you've got it. You missed out on some serious curry.
Why are you telling me this?
I didn't even know.
I was already in a grumpy mood, and now you're putting me in a worse.
Because Lola makes too much food. She just cooks everything all at once.
She's welcome to come over here and do that.
See, this is why I'm so
And
big.
dinner?
This is what happened to me. I used to be bony when I met Lola.
Oh,
Real
God, I
skinny.
can't even imagine Bony
Yeah.
Hank.
I was real bony. And then she just started making all the different things. And then my mom taught her how to make like the West Indian stuff.
The motorboater says that you guys prefer raccoon in Kentucky.
No, I don't think I've ever had raccoon. I've had
What's-
squirrel brain. Have you had that?
Have what?
No.
Brain?
No, I haven't tried that.
No.
Hank's not experimental with his food. He won't eat anything daring.
Nope.
Oh,
Oxtail is about as far as he will go because it's still beef.
That's right. November 750 Williams says, "Where do you find oxtail in Florida?"
In Tampa, there's a really nice Cuban restaurant. Well, nice. It's like a hole in the wall Cuban restaurant, but the food is really good, and they have oxtail soup on Tuesdays or Thursdays or something.
Yeah.
what are you actually eating? I mean, there's not much to a cow's tail.
It's like
No, there's meat on it.
there's meat on the outside, so
Yeah.
it's like a soup made with the flavoring from that, and then you kind of gnaw at the bones a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's like a chicken
But
wing.
the
almost,
bones
like-
are very hollow, so they're actually, so if they're cooked in any kind of stew kind of thing, like the marrow comes out of those bones and becomes part of whatever it is. And Lola is saying that in Florida you can get oxtail at Publix.
Oh, really?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Today I found out.
But typically you can get it in either Asian markets or West
Yeah.
Indian markets. I don't know if you can get it. Can you get it in? I don't know if you can get it in Indian markets because I think cows are sacred.
Florida Gun says you catch coronavirus from some of this exotic meat.
I don't
Why
know.
don't you
What's
have
the
going to,
weirdest?
like,
What's the weirdest thing you guys have eaten?
That egg.
Oh.
Oh, you ate that crazy dead egg.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
that's evil, man.
I had a it's called a century egg. It's like a quote unquote Chinese delicacy. They like ferment a hard boiled egg and it jellifies and turns black.
This is proof to me that
Oh,
you are out of your mind.
It tasted rotten. It was awful. Oh god, it was awful tasting.
And tell him what you ate the dead egg for.
I got to meet Andrew Zimmern, who's a TV chef personality.
That's not what you got.
Yeah, I got a T-shirt and some other stuff, and I got to go up on stage with Andrew Zimmern. It was cool.
Huh. I don't even know who that is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
He's a food channel, like a Food Network.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I would definitely try oxtail
Yeah.
if I can find it, if I can get it.
Yeah. What's the weirdest thing you've had to eat?
What is it?
Yeah, what's the weirdest thing? By the way, SoCal Gunner says we can buy oxtail at Walmart here in Cali. You could probably get oxtail at Walmart anywhere.
Yeah, probably.
What's the weirdest thing you've had?
Probably, like I said, squirrel brain.
But is it just like there can't be a whole lot of texture to that? It's kind of just mushy, right?
It was very mushy, and it left a mental scar on me because I ate it as a child.
Oh God.
Yeah. Well, it was my best friend's dad. He was this old hillbilly, and he would cook.
Those are the worst kind of hillbillies. I'm sorry. That's just that phrase just came into my head. I didn't mean to say that.
If you picture what a stereotypical hillbilly is, he's probably pretty close.
Okay.
But he would eat the brain, the tongue, pretty much the whole thing, and it was an experience.
No, you see, that is where you get stuff like the coronavirus from. The brain. You definitely get mad cow disease that way. Let me see. The weirdest thing I've had.
Opt out
Okay.
of gun control says mountain oysters.
Nope.
Which Hank, you know what mountain oysters are?
No, what is a mountain oyster? I think
You don't
so.
know what a mountain oyster is? You should get one.
No, thanks. No, mm-mm. No, you're trying to
It's
trick me.
It's a sheep testicle.
Mm-mm. No.
or bull.
Or bull testicles.
Crazy.
Let's see. I'm looking up.
The weirdest thing I've had are flying ants. You know what flying ants are?
Not like termites.
Yes.
I've
Flying
eaten
ants.
termites before. They're
Yeah.
good.
So in Nigeria, when it rains, all those flying ants, they drop down because the raindrops on their wings makes them dry. And you could find them all over the ground, and the people would gather them up and basically
Imagine-
fry them. And someone gave that to me to eat without me knowing what it was when I was a kid.
I just imagine Hank, like, I had this picture of mixing. Yeah, was it any good?
It tastes like chicken or something like that, I guess.
Really?
It was fried.
I had termites out of a termite mound once, and they were pretty good. They're like minty.
Minty. No, these were
We were
fried.
in
So.
South America somewhere, and the
Yeah.
guy was like, "Try termites," and of course we all did.
Yeah.
Boy Scouts. So of
I didn't
course
know
we
what it
tried
was. It take like you ever had like fried chickpeas or something like that, or
They were really crunchy.
yeah, it was crunchy.
Yeah.
And then there was this girl that I knew, and she was like, "Oh, eat this," and I didn't want to, but she was cute, so I ate it, and then I was
Oh,
mad.
so yeah, he fell for it.
So that made me mad, and hence I don't eat things that I don't know what it is.
Brick says that's some African stuff right there.
Yeah, but that's supposed to be, I guess, like, isn't that why you had that? Why you had something like that? Because that's like a survival thing, right? Termites and stuff.
Yeah, sort of. We were in Costa Rica, or we might have been in Belize, and we were doing a hike, and the guy was like, "Yeah, try termites. You can eat them. They got protein." We all did, and they really didn't taste bad. If I ever had to eat termites, I could.
Yeah, because when we were in Utah hiking up in the mountains, and the guy showed us like where because I guess they're underground or something. Yeah.
But the funny thing was, right after that, we had to get the termites first, so we could then have the fresh pineapple that was growing in the ground, and then just past that was the fresh sugar cane that we cut down and chewed on for the rest of the trip.
Yeah.
So we had the termites first, and then all the good stuff afterwards.
Yeah, pineapple, by the way, is so awesome fresh. I remember in Honduras, I went to a Dole pineapple plant, like a plantation, and then these were the they don't even can these. I guess they can the ones that are pretty much like green, but the ones that are ripe and everything, you can literally take it, cut the top off of it, put a straw in there, and just suck out pineapple juice. And it's sweet. You don't have to put sugar or anything like that. It was the most amazing thing. Yeah.
Fresh. I don't think a lot of people realize that there's a difference between like actual fresh fruit that you like pick off a tree and eat versus what you get in the grocery store. Because everything you get at the grocery store is green, so it sort of ripens by the time it gets delivered. So it's just not as good as like ripening on a tree.
Yeah, and that's where they ship it over. I guess they ship it over here to us. So, yeah, that was pretty awesome, man. Everything like you just said, everything that you eat fresh like that. I remember being in Honduras and just eating. So, for example, in Honduras, we were out on the beach, and there were these fishermen. They go out, they catch fish, they bring it in. And there's like a little hut there where they fry up the fish and you eat that.
Bet it was so good.
So amazing. So amazing. Then I went into the mountains. These people, I guess they had some family up in the mountains. We went out there and they had cows. And we just had like bread with fresh butter.
I bet that
and
was
cream. I was like, what the hell? Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've had fresh butter. Ugh.
Yeah. The real stuff. I mean, I think, like you said, man, we just don't really eat like that anymore. And everything that we're eating is pretty much fake or bleached or
processed, overly processed.
Yeah. So when we have the apocalypse, whoever survives, we'll go back to that. I don't know if we've got cows and stuff like that left. Onto that. Opt out of gun control wants to know when I was in Honduras. I believe that was 92, right, Lola?
No, babe. That was 98.
98. Yeah. See, I don't even know. I know it was sometime after I met Lola.
No. You're right. I'm sorry.
No, I don't think it was 92. It was like 96 or something like that.
You're right. It was like 96.
Yeah, I think it was like 96 or something. Honduras is pretty cool. I don't know if anyone's ever been to Honduras. It was pretty cool.
Rocky Mountain Bear says goat milk and cheese is the best. Personally, I think goats smell bad, and I don't want them anywhere near my food.
Well, because if you smell my goats, that will cure you of ever.
Stinky animals.
BWE Firearms, not to be outdone by anyone, says he's had moose heart.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Liver. You know what? You know what's funny? I actually like liver, fried liver.
Oh.
I've never tried organ meat. I've never had. Well, I've had a tongue, but I've never had organ meat before.
Well, being that the liver filters bile and all that good stuff out, I just can't get over that mental hurdle.
Yeah, I know. It seems like there's certain things you just shouldn't eat.
Right.
That's probably one of them. Chitlins, I'd say, is another one.
I've never had
Like-
that. Yeah.
Like, there's no reason to be eating the poop chute. It's not for that.
Boss, how you? Well, we better get used to it, man. When that boogaloo goes down, it's over.
Yeah, I guess it's
If you guys don't know, what do you think boogaloo means?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the whole meaning of boogaloo. Boss Hog says, "Thank God for my country grandparents, so I will survive the apocalypse." And Brian Quick says, "Goats have devil eyes."
They do.
they really do. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll be
Flying.
good with the blue. I'm surrounded by farms, animals.
You're from Kentucky,
Kentucky
man. Yeah.
He has the largest cave system in the world, so
Yeah. Kentucky is pretty much a daily boogaloo.
Gotta survive.
in some parts, actually.
Yeah, some parts of it. There's some parts of, what is it, like certain areas of Tennessee, Kentucky, just
Yeah,
right
out
in that.
towards the mountains.
Yeah, right in that mountain region. It's a permanent boogaloo going on over there. You know, there's not actual law and order in all parts of America. I don't think people realize that.
No. And you're not just talking like the ghetto. Like
No.
there's a mountain. So behind the property we have in North Carolina, there's a mountain called Black Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And just for shits and giggles, my grandfather and I one day were driving through there, and it's really impoverished. Like there's just broken down cars and fields and hillbillies and toothless people, and
Mm-hmm.
it really, really, really impoverished. And we were talking to a sheriff's deputy one day, and like, oh yeah, we went back over on Black Mountain, and we're just kind of checking it out because we've never been over there. And she her eyes got wide, and she was like, the sheriff's department doesn't even go back.
Yeah,
there. You don't go back there. Like that's like where all the meth comes from.
You went back there.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, we didn't have a sheriff's car. They probably just thought we were looking to buy meth or something.
You'd fit right in with those guys. I think you.
Yeah, probably.
Like if you get lost in there in about 6 months or so, you go back to
Come out.
wild.
Yeah, I just turned back into a wildling.
You become feral all over again. I would believe that. You probably would enjoy that shit. Let's see here. Rocky Mountain Bear says, "Are your goats male or female? You don't milk the males." Of course not. He says they purposely piss on their heads to smell good for the lady.
Do you think
Yeah.
goats
Okay,
really?
come on now. Yes, I think they do. I think they do actually do
no
that.
wonder goats stink so bad.
That's
Yeah.
how I got my wife.
That's right. She's just upside down.
It's a
Went on your
skill.
first
It's a
date?
skill. It's a skill. I guarantee you, Mac is not listening to this anymore.
No, now he just turns it off.
Yeah, you know what? We only have the females left, but it's like 3 of those chicks, and yeah, I just leave them. They're to keep the grass down. That's why they're out there.
They do their job.
Yeah, you know. Let's see. Brick says you get hungry enough, you'll eat anything.
I'm pretty sure that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kathleen Music Lover says Appalachia.
Yeah. Technically, I live in Appalachia. So
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're mountains?
I'm in the foothills.
Okay, are you close to the trail, the Appalachian Trail, or no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because, you know, there's people, I guess, that that's like their test of manhood going through those Appalachian trails, right?
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
I've never walked those trails, but
Oh.
I guess
Yeah, you've walked that, Patrick?
I've hiked miles of the Appalachian Trail.
Oh, okay, but you didn't do, because I think there's some
Not
people,
the whole
like,
thing.
yeah, as a rite of passage or something, they
No.
do the whole thing. Okay.
That's a lot. No, I've not done that.
Yeah, because I heard that could get really, really rough. I'm not trying to do anything like that. I don't.
remember other ways.
Yeah, I don't rough it when I'm camping. To me, roughing it is like if you're in an RV. So I don't believe in that. Let's see. Someone says Kermit Loves Bacon says goat is good eating. So you've never had any kind of goat, right, Patrick?
Nope, never had goat before.
Would you have goat curry?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Fix
so
it up
that's-
for me, I would absolutely eat it.
That's a proof. No, you don't want me to make it.
If Lola fixed it up for me, I would absolutely eat
Yeah,
it.
Len Holt says barbecue goat is pretty good.
Yeah, YHN, it goes from Georgia to Maine.
Oh, Georgia to Maine? Okay.
That's the whole trail. And I know of somebody, a friend of a friend, that spent a whole summer, because it takes about 3 months to hike the entire thing all the way up.
Yeah. Yeah, someone it was this Chris from Kentucky says that the Appalachian is not in Kentucky.
It's not.
Yeah.
The trail's not.
Yeah, okay.
But the Appalachia area.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And Rayo Shields says I'm a little over an hour from Black Mountain, North Carolina.
Oh, yeah, you know exactly. We have property in Otto,
Yeah.
or as the locals say, Otto.
So you're saying where you go is like right on the borderlands of this Black Mountains?
No. The mountain, that one mountain is just it's just called Black Mountain. It's not the city. If there's a city of Black Mountain, North Carolina, it's not that. That particular mountain in Otto is Black Mountain.
Okay.
And it was rough.
There's places in America that will I see one thing I recommend to people if you do, man. If you don't like traveling and going overseas and all that kind of stuff, I get it. But if you can travel America, it will blow your mind. There's so many different you could be in different parts of America and think you are in a completely different country.
Mm-hmm.
Completely different.
One of the coolest things for me when we went to Alaska, there are parts of backwoods Alaska that have still never been quote unquote like discovered by people. Like people have never been back there because it's so difficult to get back into the backwoods of Alaska. Mm-hmm. It's crazy that it's still undiscovered.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What time of the year did you go to Alaska?
We went in the summer and it was beautiful.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was. Did you see like a lot of wildlife? I've never been to Alaska. That would be cool.
Yeah, a little bit. So, I mean, we were on a cruise ship, so it's hard to get away from the touristy stuff.
Oh, okay.
But any chance we took, or any chance we had, we tried to do like the backwoods stuff. Mm-hmm. Like we did a 4x4 trail ride, which was really cool. Mm-hmm. But no, Alaska is beautiful.
Yeah.
If anybody ever gets a chance to.
You know what would be cool? We should somehow in the gun world or whatever. I don't know. We should organize some man trips. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and just go out, like, go to Alaska, go hunting or something like that.
That would be awesome. I would love it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've never done any hunting at all, but that sounds like that would be some kind of adventure to do that in Alaska. I'm not going in the wintertime. So that's out. Just saying.
Do they have a summer in Alaska or?
They do. So their summer, Alaska's really weird because their seasons are all sorts of crazy and the sun is up. Like when we were there, I think the sun stayed up. Let's see, it would go up at 6 a.m. and it would get dark at about 10 at night or something like that. Like it was pretty wild. So it wasn't truly like the furthest part where it's 24 hours of sunlight, but it was a lot of it. But no, they have seasons there. It just gets cold pretty quickly, and it stayed like the snow middle of summer. There was still snow on the ground in the mountains and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's some. I'm telling you, even Florida itself has like many different countries.
Yeah.
The South Florida is upper Southern America, South America.
Yeah.
Or
the Keys is the Caribbean. Yeah, the Keys.
Yeah, the Keys is the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Miami is northern Cuba.
Yeah.
Central Florida is kind of just middle income folk. Like there's nothing fancy about middle Florida. Yeah. And then North Florida is basically like the deep South.
Yeah. And there's certain places here, so like where we are now, there's places here that don't look any kind of different from Africa. Yeah. Like in terms of topography and all that, like trees, the bush.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times I'm like, man, I feel like I'm in Africa or something. The kind of bugs and all that kind of stuff that you see out there. There's some really I was surprised that. Have you ever been to that Okeechobee area? So if you're looking at the map of Florida, which is like the dingus of America, the dingus is pierced. So if you look at the dingus. The dingus has a piercing. That hole that you can see from space, that's Okeechobee. And I remember, I've been there because there's a gun range there. But before that, when we lived in West Palm Beach, we drove through there a couple of times, and there were places there. There was no freaking civilization.
Yeah.
There was no phone signal.
The weirdest thing that Marley and I were discussing maybe a couple weeks ago was from Lake Okeechobee south all the way to like the bottom of the state. There's really nothing there. It's just the Everglades, which is pretty much empty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's really crazy.
Yeah. Kathleen Music Lover says cities that look like Africa, question mark, question mark. No, not I didn't say cities. There's places.
Like the backwoods, right?
There's certain places, yeah. There's certain places. And some of the architecture, like this place is right here in Gainesville, that the architecture is the same architecture that I saw when I lived in Nigeria. But Nigeria was pretty, like any oil-rich countries, which Nigeria is an oil-rich nation. And I don't know if people realize that, but Nigeria sells like 25% of the oil that America gets from outside of America. So, Nigeria is part of OPEC, all of that kind of stuff. So even when I was there, they had massive highways, cities, all that kind of stuff, and that was in the 80s. So now it's probably way more advanced than that. But a lot of the architecture here that you see from, the old houses that are like from the 70s and stuff, that's pretty much what the architecture was there. SoCal Gunner gave us $5. He says the APT and the PCT are the two trails that most people hike during the summer. Both trails are insane, but the PCT is a few hundred miles longer. So the APT is what?
The Appalachian Trail, and the PCT, I guess, is the Pacific Continental. Maybe
something
I don't
trail.
know. Let's see.
Yeah. So you could hike from one side, from the West Coast to the East Coast?
No.
Okay.
They're separate.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, you could. There's nothing stopping you. You could hike wherever you want.
Yeah.
I could go down to South America if I really wanted to.
You could drive. Actually, you know what? You could drive all the way to Guyana. We should do that trip one day.
That's a long trip.
Yeah. But we need to take lots of guns with us. Would you like to be like, let's say, like a vice prime minister or something of a small,
what does that entail?
like South American nation?
What does that do? I have what illegal activities?
Just
do I
a
have
little
to
bit
do?
of government overthrow. Yeah, I just need some volunteers. We go down there.
Just take over and
take
then
over that
Hank
bad boy.
sits his ass on the throne.
Yeah. Dictators
Yeah.
is gonna have a whole new meaning. Rocky Mountain Bear says, I do not want to get hashtag me too'd by Bigfoot. Why do you think Joe Rogan hates Sasquatch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Joe Rogan believes in that, right?
Yeah, Joe. Yes, I think he does.
Yeah, he believes in
he takes a lot of tea, so.
Yeah. Elster says, I need to stop talking about my dingus. I wasn't talking about my dingus. I was talking about the Florida dingus. Pixamite wants to know, he says, Hank, which area in Florida has the herpes-infected monkeys that are reported to be wreaking havoc?
Yeah, I've heard about
Oh, wait a second. Wasn't that was a story, right? That's not a joke. We got to pull that up. We can't.
Some guy back in the 50s had like this island. He had monkeys on, and monkeys can swim apparently.
In Florida? Okay, Florida.
Yeah.
Silver Spring State Park.
Oh, that's not far from us.
That's not that far. That's
Yeah.
like central.
Yeah.
So you don't need to worry about coronavirus. You need to be worried about herpes.
About getting raped by herpes monkeys?
Yeah, and Silver Springs, that's like in Ocala.
No, I think it's a little further south.
Oh.
South and towards the coast.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull
Just
this
a
up
little
here.
bit.
Yeah. These wild monkeys thrive in Florida and carry a deadly virus. Descendants of theme park escapees, a population of rhesus macaques in macaques in a Florida state park may soon double in size. What's happening?
Oh wait, no, you're right. Silver Springs is right next to Ocala. I was wrong. I thought it was over by Crystal River.
Yeah, I've driven
No,
through
it's
there.
right next to Ocala.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got to watch out for those monkeys. They may come after us.
Yeah, that's the thing about zoos, man, and all these places where you have, it's not a good idea to have a lot of these. And then when these places fall out, because that Silver Springs Park they're talking about, that water, I guess that's the water park and all that. Mm-hmm. They used to be out there, and that's kind of defunct now. So I guess
the monkeys just took over.
Yeah, I guess they've escaped. And it says like 30% of, let's see. The rhesus macaque population in Silver Spring State Park has grown to 1,000 statewide. Increasingly terrified state officials say they're wreaking havoc on the environment, gorging themselves on quail eggs. Oh, so they're wiping out the quails. And 50 species of plants. And most menacingly, about 30% of those caught harbored herpes B virus. And some actively carry the disease in their saliva and their bodily fluids, meaning it could easily be transmitted via by. Oh, you got to just shoot those bad boys.
Yeah, just start taking out the macaques. We don't.
Yeah. But, that's the thing. Like, if you know what? This is one thing I don't understand about Florida. We should have open carry. What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Just because of these freaking monkeys. Worried about macaque attacks.
You open carry herpes monkeys.
Yeah.
Gotta watch out for them herpes monkeys.
This is why you need the friggin' Mandalorian gun.
Exactly.
Blow up those bad boys when you see them. Don't get close. Don't let them get close to your babies. Imagine one of these things grabs your dog or something like that and bites him.
Yeah, macaque attacks are not pleasant.
Yeah. I would go down here and read further and see. I mean, I don't know if you can I don't know if they're protected or not protected. So Pixamite says, I was coming down in a few months. I'm canceling now. Florida Gun says 1,000 wild monkeys descended from animals introduced after Tarzan was filmed 74 years ago sweep across Florida. So some of these are from no. Wait, did Tarzan actually get filmed in Florida?
I don't know, but I doubt that's where the macaques came from.
Wait a second. Now I got to look this up. Let's see. Was Tarzan filmed in Florida? Because we have to go to that place. Was Tarzan filmed in Florida? Oh, it comes up before you even do it. Oh, and guess what? Silver Springs, Florida. The grounds include the filming location of many of the original Tarzan movies.
There you go. So that's where it was.
Okay.
Florida has some weird. We have the community of witches too, right?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I've heard something about that.
It's a whole city of like witches, self-proclaimed witches and mediums and palm readers and stuff like that.
What part of Florida is that?
Poisoned macaques. Yeah.
Florida is a whole separate country. That's why in some sci-fi movies, Florida gets destroyed first. Or there was some TV show. I think one of either Deep Space Nine or one of those Star Trek things where Florida was completely wiped off the planet. I don't know.
Casadaga or Casadega is the name of the city.
Yeah.
It's down near DeLand.
Oh,
so it's right south of DeLand.
Yeah, not far from us either.
Not far, no.
We got all the
witches that live there.
All the weirdness is in Florida. Like all the weirdness of America goes right through the dingus.
That's pretty much it.
You're ready to come down in a few months. I'm a little worried now.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for the macaques and
the monkeys, and then the freaking. What was the what are those big lizards again? Was it iguanas?
Oh, you go down to South Florida and you got massive iguanas that freeze in the winter and fall out of trees.
So that's the funny thing to me. The iguanas were freezing, right, and going into a comatose state. Why wouldn't you pick those things up and like toss them in the ocean? If they're
warms them up too quickly, it just makes them mad.
Well, there were people finding them and warming them up.
Don't warm them up. Warm them up with a bullet to the back of the brain, and throw them away. They're invasive and they eat wildlife.
Also, they're actual nuisance.
Oh yeah. They'll like attack They get to the size where they will like attack your dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had a pet iguana, and I didn't know they just like ran wild.
Yeah, they got free, I don't know, 30, 40 years ago or something, and now they are from, I don't know, West Palm Beach south on the coast. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Every park you go to has them climbing in the trees and
freezing
and falling out of the trees.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have herpes too, do they?
Who knows what they have?
Yeah.
It's Florida. I guarantee you they have something, man.
So Gunner says, did y'all see a Florida man bought a racetrack?
Oh,
No.
yes. You know who that is?
Oh yeah.
That's the YouTuber. Oh man, what's his name? Someone knows the name of that YouTuber that bought the racetrack. Because actually, Demo Ranch went out to drive. It's a racetrack. What is his name? McFarlane. Something McFarlane is the guy.
Cletus McFarlane.
Cletus, yeah.
Buys DeSoto Speedway in Manatee County.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty awesome. If I could own something like that,
They're
absolutely.
gonna open it up for other YouTubers and stuff like that to drive on there.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. If someone actually knows those guys, well, we should go there. That's in the Tampa area, isn't it? Or I don't know. Everything's in Tampa area to me.
Yeah, to you it is. DeSoto. I'm gonna look up DeSoto Speedway.
Yeah, so that was from SoCal Gunner. That looks like a really cool thing. I hope they put. I know Demo Ranch just recently went to do a video with them. I hope they put
It's
a
down
range.
near Bradenton.
Oh, okay. They need to put a range on there, man.
Hey, there you go.
Can you imagine where you could go someplace, drive your car as fast as you want to, and then shoot guns?
Yeah.
Here's a perfect example of a good Florida man. Florida man arrested for reportedly tossing a gator into a Wendy's.
For what?
This is Jupiter, Florida. A man
Oh,
was
Jupiter,
arrested
right.
for throwing a live alligator into a Wendy's restaurant drive-through.
He was
window
mad. He was mad.
in East Loxahatchee. I've actually
Yes.
Marley.
Okay,
I've talked to
Loxahatchee
Marley
is
about
not.
Loxahatchee. I hear that is insane
Okay,
down there.
that is not a cool place. That is
No.
not far. Loxahatchee is not far from the Okeechobee I was telling you about.
Every time I talk to Marley, she's always like, "You just don't go to Loxahatchee.
No,
That's where
you
all
don't.
The drugs are."
You don't mess around over there, man. You will never come home. It'll be
Oh,
easier
God.
for us to get you from frickin' Guatemala.
Joshua
Loxahatchee.
James, 23. I hope he's not a distant relative. Was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, illegally killing, possessing, or capturing an alligator, and second-degree larceny, petite theft.
This
according
sounds like your people. I believe you would do this. You would get mad. You'd be like, "Oh, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna toss my gator at you."
tossed a gator through a window, a Wendy's drive-through window.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send this to Marley. That's too funny.
Yeah.
Because instantly, when I send this to her, instantly she'd be like, "Yep, sounds like Loxahatchee."
No, Loxahatchee is no joke. That's one of the places I told you about. It's like a third world country.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah, it's like a third world country. You don't want to mess around over there, man. Not at all. Not
Is
at
that above or below Fort Lauderdale?
all. It's above.
Above. Okay, that's a good question. I don't even know.
Yeah.
The southeast
Fort Lauderdale is like South Florida. It's not. I mean, it's like It's Loxahatchee is not. You could drive there from West Palm Beach, etc. It's not like too far. So.
That's
And Flying Rich, who knows all about Florida, says I cannot confirm nor deny any of these reports. Certain parts are getting better. Okay, listen, we're finished trashing the amazing state of Florida in which at least two of us live.
Yeah.
But listen, it's my state, man. I take
love
all
it
of it. I take all of Florida. I love all of Florida and its peoples. All equally. You know, that's the craziness that makes you really appreciate that you live in one of there's people in other states who think like, what is wrong with Florida? I watch Joe Rogan asking that question all the time. I'm like, this is what makes it awesome, man.
Yeah, that's exactly it. The crazy shit that
Huh?
goes on here.
Where else are you going to find herpy monkeys and drug dealers?
Yeah. Okay, listen, let's wrap this up. Let's do this. Let's find out from Daniel, Gun Doctor TV, how you guys can support him, follow him, see all the stuff that he's up to.
This mug is on most of social medias, Gun Doctor TV. I'm on the YouTube, the Full 30s, the Gun Streamer. I'm Gun Doctor TV everywhere, so.
Awesome, thanks. And make sure you guys go and subscribe to him, support his channel and his efforts. Babyface P, how can the folks do that?
YouTube.com/babyfaceP. That'll take you to the latest video that just came out of the Colts 1911. Beyond that,
Can you hear Walter crying in the background in your video?
no, I actually, if you got to go watch it, I actually talked to him at the beginning of it, asking questions.
Mm-hmm.
While you were busy running magazines over.
Uh-huh.
What else? baby_facepea on Instagram. I do have a Patreon now too, and I got picked up a new sub today, which is pretty awesome.
Awesome.
So that is patreon.com/babyfacepea. $1 a month will get you on our Discord if you want to come chat.
Nice.
Awesome. Very cool. Make sure you guys go over there and support Patrick as well. For me, you need to go to hankstrange.com. If you go to hankstrange.com, look for Lola's deals in there. Lola's got different kinds of deals. She's got like daily deals, all that stuff. That's
Listen,
where
it's
the latest.
lolasdeals.com. I
go
don't
there
pay
too.
for that redirect for no reason, so start using it.
Okay, Lola's deals. You can also go to Lola's deals.
It'll take you straight to the page.
As well. That will take you to the page also. That's the best way to support us. Go through there. We've got, like, you can get on our email list. You can look at the deals we have. It can point you to all the different places and things that we're up to. I want to thank these guys for joining me. Tomorrow we actually have X-Tech, maker of magazines that we destroy.
Am I gonna have to jump on tomorrow as well?
If you want to, you're welcome. You should, yeah.
I may.
X-Tech is going to be here tomorrow. They're a cool company, man. They basically told me to destroy their magazines, and we'll be talking about that and some other. If you're fans of this show, you might want to tune in tomorrow because I'm going to go out and visit X-Tech. So they make magazines, they make other stuff. But tomorrow we're going to be talking about an accessory that you guys, we're going to basically crowd create this thing.
Crowdsource? Or
Yeah, we're going to crowd create it. Like, everyone is going to get tomorrow to talk about it, like what accessory. I have no idea. We're going to have a conversation, come up with some ideas tomorrow. And then within the next few months, we're going to develop it, and I'm going to go out there and actually see the prototype that you guys. So if you've got ideas for things or things that are missing, you think, oh, this will be cool. They're a polymer company. It's a great opportunity to get in on that. That's why you might want to be here tomorrow to give your opinion. But we're going to kick that whole thing off tomorrow. And then I'm going to go out there and see them, and they're going to have a prototype finished so that we could show you guys that whole process from, like, the first idea and all that kind of, all that. So you might not want to miss that if you enjoy that aspect of things. So other than that, I would like to thank these guys for joining me. It's been a fun night. Time went really fast. Thank all of you. We will see you guys tomorrow. Any final words, guys, before I hit the button?
Good night.
Yes. Okay. Make sure. Oh, wait. I forgot to drop the end. I got to drop the end. Make sure that you subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell so you can be notified. As I said before, thanks to everyone who listens to us on audio. We are over 100,000 downloads on audio. And make sure you go to hankstrange.com. We're out of here. Peace. See ya.